Welcome everyone. I'm going to show you how to embellish some braids. Today I've got this whip braid and I made a quick tutorial on how to make this, so I hope you watched that and it helped you out. One thing I did forget to tell you all in that video is when you staple it, make sure that you've got your diamond back design going across the front. You could pick any color you want. I chose to do the silver, but just make sure that when it lays flat, that's what you see going up and down. Sometimes they do twist, like when you make them longer, I'll notice that the design starts to turn in a little bit. There's nothing you can do about that. Just try to get as much of that design in the front as you can. Okay, I've got some different embellishments. First of all, I'm going to show you what you can do to the bottom. So I have this really cheap Christmas tinsel, and sometimes I can find this throughout the year at certain dollar stores, but it's best to stock up around Christmas time, especially after Christmas when they put it on clearance. This is just the cheap 99-cent tinsel, the really small tinsel. It works really great for pom-poms. So I'm just going to cut a section of that off. I'm just going to you can bunch it up like that, or you can just roll it into a ball. Doesn't really matter. And then you would just put it down there and give it a couple of staples. And I just go like this and staple it a couple of times right in the middle. You can do it this way, either way, but you can see that just makes a cute little pom-pom at the bottom, or starburst, or whatever you want to see it for. You can use it on boys' mums or girls' mums, either way, it doesn't matter. I also have already cut this little section off, but this is the more expensive tinsel. Again, I buy this after Christmas when it's really cheap, and you would just, I've already bunched it up, so you would just staple it to the bottom like that. And that's about what it would look like. You get a little bit bigger pom-pom with that. Now I've got some ribbons here. I'm going to show you some different little bows. Real quick though, here's a little section of feathers I had left over, and you can use different kind of feathers. I know there's like the marabou, I think, and then this one. So you could just staple that on there too and get kind of that look, which is really cute for girls too. So there's another option if you don't want to make a bow or you don't like the look of bows. Again, you can just glue a trinket on there, and you can glue, a couple of trinkets on there. I'm going to give you some other options today. Okay, this ribbon, it's a small silver ribbon, kind of a diamond pattern on it. Look at that. Okay, so I just need a chenille stem. I got a silver one. I like to always match the ribbon. So we're just going to take this and leave a little tail. I'm just going to make a loop, twist it, make another loop, twist it. Okay, making some loops, twisting them. The little bows are a little bit more difficult. Let's see. And I'm going to make a little bit smaller tail. Okay, twist, make your loops. It's important to do the little twist because it just makes a fuller bow. Okay, there. Now I just want to pinch the center, wrap that around there really tight, pull it tight like that, and then just give it a little twist. And I always want my chenille stem running this way to attach it to a braid. Make sure you're not using good scissors that you cut your ribbons with. I've got these little bandage scissors that I use. So I would just take this at the end like this, and I would put my stapler in here. If you can see that. Let's pull up those loops and just staple that chenille stem right there. And then after you give it a staple, you can twist that chenille stem up over the staple so it doesn't poke out, and then your bow will be secured on there. Of course, you can always hot glue it too. It's up to you. So that was a cute little simple bow. Show it to you again. And you can, I didn't really mess with it, but you can pull them, try to make it fuller. And you can use a lot more loops if you want a fuller bow. Okay, now this ribbon is a wired ribbon. So again, use scissors like this or some old scissors. But I always want to take the wire out when I'm using them for homecoming moms. It just works better for me. So I'm just pulling that wire out like that. Just pushing it up. See if you can see that. And pull that out. Now you can make a bow like this. You just cross it over each other. Find that center. I can make those tails a little bit longer. And just pinch it in the middle and pinch it out like that. And then take your chenille stem. Just like I showed you, pull it tight. Give it a half twist. So that's a simple little bow right there. Of course, you can make one with more loops, but since that ribbon is so wide, it's gonna, I don't want it to overwhelm the braid too much. So that's what that would look like on there. Now I've got this double-faced soft satin ribbon. You can use double-faced or single-faced. And what that means is, if you can see how shiny that is, on a double-faced, it's like that on both sides. If you use the single-faced, it's only shiny like that on one side. On the other side, it'll be dull, which I have found that I like them both. You really can't tell, even when you make a little bow. It's really not that noticeable. So, and it's cheaper for the single-faced, so especially when you order it online. So I'm just leaving a little tail, making a loop. Still want to do the little twist, my loop, pinch, twist, loop, pinch, twist, loop, pinch, and twist. I got one tail too long, that's all right. So again, I'm just going to wrap that around the center, pull it as tight as I can, give it a half twist, and I could trim that off, or I could remake it and try to make the tails the same. And then I would just staple that like I showed you, staple the chenille stem, staple that chenille stem as close as you can to the center, and then curve that excess up so it doesn't poke anybody. The reason why I do it like that is in case I change my mind about the color or need to take it off. It's really simple to remove. If you hot glue it, it'd be hard to remove. And I just think it's more secure with the staples. But plus you could also put like a little bell in the center when you make it, or you can put a little embellishment in the middle, something like this. Just cut one of those off and put it in the middle. That just adds some extra sparkle. Okay, I think that's all on the bottom showing you. Now you can add stuff throughout. Again, I've got this flower diamond mesh, which I got mine at Hobby Lobby. It comes in sheets, small sheets, but they do run it half off, so that's why I like to get it there. You can order it online, I've seen it. And you could run it all the way up the top. I think that's a little too much, but you can find these a little bit smaller, and that would work. You can also use the regular diamond mesh. So I have two different ones. One's bigger than the other. This one you can find at dollar stores, so look for it. This one you would get at a craft store, and it's a lot more expensive. You can order it online too, but that's the differences. And you could cut it into just a single strip, and then you can hot glue it on those lines and just zigzag it. It's kind of a pain. I've done it. It's a lot of work, but if you want to add a lot of bling to one, it'll make it more stiff too. See, it has a little give right now, but if you hot glue all that, it's going to make it like really stiff, so when they're wearing their mom, it will stand out a little bit, so beware of that. I've also got this diamond mesh, which is this one, and you can cut just those squares, and you could do the same thing with those, or you could just cut individual ones and put in the center, or you can just leave it alone. Oh, I've got one more thing I forgot to show you is the tulle. You can make a quick little bow out of tulle too. This one is a silver glitter, so you could use any that you want. I prefer the glitter. It just adds a little sparkle, you know. So you just want to take it and just keep gathering it in the center, making it as full as you want. And you can fold it over and kind of ball-like and staple it like that. Or you can gather it in the center with, let me cut that off. Take a little piece of Chanel stem and tie it off and make like a bow, and then staple it like that. Either way. So those are easy little bows or puffs to make. You don't have to be really good at making bows or anything to add stuff to your moms. You really don't. You can just, I mean, use your imagination. You can do just about anything with them. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye.